Hello everyone, in this video I want to show you the performance of the system with an i7 8700 and NVIDIA GeForce 4070 Ti Super. So it's a 16GB card, the only good one for the 40 series, I would say, with good price performance. And you can see now that in the initial scene we have a 7 milliseconds of CPU time. And let's try to drop in the center of the map around, okay, here. And let's see. So we're getting around 140 FPS now. We're gonna drop for sure. Our GPU time is 3 milliseconds. We're getting everything at too low, and we're really looking at the CPU performance here more than anything. It's a competitive shooter, so we're playing at competitive settings, and the CPU times is around 7 to 8 milliseconds wherever we look. So let's try to look at the center. So that should do it. So let's get on top of there. Yeah, the CPU time stays at 8 milliseconds. We're now looking at the middle of the map. We get some spike at 9, but it's mostly 8. Wherever we look. Let's try to get in a fight. Well, while we wait for the fight, here's the settings. We're playing at 2K. Oh, still something shooting at us, I think, finally. Okay, they did it while we were looking at the settings. But yeah, it doesn't seem to change anything in the FPS, and that's my experience. It always stays between 8 and 9. We saw some spike at 10. We're now gonna get in the Gulag, which is gonna give us a lot more performance, I guess, because the map is much smaller. Here's a setting, and the LSS balanced, and everything's at to low or minimum, really. Textures are low and not very low, but everything else is low or minimum. So we're getting around 150 now inside of the Gulag. Of course we don't have any DLSS, FSR or ray tracing enabled. Let's get ready for the Gulag. Here we are, and we're getting about 7 milliseconds of CPU time, 6 to 7. That's it. No idea what's happening here, yeah, against the bots. Well, that's it for the performance on Warzone. Okay, I decided to fight another fight and just check the power consumption figures. So we're having 4070 Ti Super. That's using about, where's that in? Okay, well, it doesn't really show for some reason. Okay, we can only see the clocks here. That's interesting. And the CPU is using about 78 watts of power. That's a lot, I guess. Keep in mind that while the system is not focused on the main window, it's only showing 15 FPS. So that's why now we are only using 25 watts. Okay, so that's enough for Warzone. Arc radars. Now, I haven't checked enough how much of a difference it makes in different parts of the map. We're at the Blue Gate. We're getting around 120 FPS, and our CPU render time is about 6 to 7, and GPU is lower at 4 to 5, of course. The settings are the same I always use, which are DLSS balanced, transformer model, dynamic medium, and a mixture of high, epic. Okay, so I have shadows set to epic, which is something I don't like. Post processing set to, so it was not actually. Epic it is for texture. Yeah, I think that makes sense. But again, we're just CPU limited now, so that matter that much. So let's get back to the game. So our GPU time, of course, is lower, even lower now. 4 to 5. CPU is 5 to 6. We're now looking at the center of the map, and we are hovering around 100. So our CPU time increased to about 6 to 7. You can see there. So it does change depending on the location and what you're looking at. But we're still comfortably above 100 most of the times. We get to some dips in the 90s, but they're various. So, looking really good. Let's run a Cyberpunk with the DLSS set to, I would say, balanced. Let's run the benchmark. And that was a nice smooth run, an average of 84 FPS, 5460 total number of frames. And now let's end with TimeSpy, a TimeSpy score. See how it goes. And here it is, just done. And so here's the final video with the system that you were just seeing live running. And that is all for the video. Ciao!